Okay, so today we're going to construct scales. Um, to be exact, major scales in the key of C, G, um, D, A, and we'll look at the flats next time. So here's your handout. We're going to do the first one in C, G, D, as you can see, A. The next one is F and B flat. These are all major scales. So the first one, I'd like you to go to the keyboard and mark out the notes in the C major scale, which are your white keys. And from C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Um, can't be easier than that, eh? Now the next one, is we're going to go from G to G. So I've just marked with the dots G to G, octave, and same for D, A, F, and the B flat. Now, B flat, it's a bit hard to see because the key is black. So there's your B flat right there. And go up to the next B flat. So what we need to do is, well, I'm going to try to use the semitones. Now, the semitones are half steps. And when we're counting semitones, it's a little bit different from counting intervals. I'll explain what that means. So here's the key of C major, and this is how we count them. So from C, in red, we've got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And you can see from C to C, we have 12 half steps. Now these half steps are called semitones or half steps. Now in your major scale, which are your white keys on from starting from C to C, if you do 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, if you play them, that's how you get a major scale. Now between 4 and 5 we have a half step, and 11 to 12 we have a half step. Now half step is the closest two keys. So between 4 and 5 you can see that there are no black keys, and between semitone 11 and 12 there are no black keys. And from 0 to 2 we call this a whole step, because if you have a black key in the middle of the two white keys, that consists of two half steps. So we're now going to apply this principle in the key of G major. So let's start from G. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now 12 is the same as 0, but we're just going to mark it as 12. Now if we use the numbers 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12 as in C major, in the key of G, we can see that there's one black key. So let's just have a look at, so I'm circling the notes 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12. Now if you have a look at the 11th semitone, it's a black key. Now we can call this a F sharp or a G flat. But if you have a look at how the scales are arranged, you are only allowed to use the letter name once. So if we call that black key a G flat, we will end up with a G flat and a G, and you're not allowed to have two G's. Now let's have a look. So I'm going to arrange them at the top. So 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. These are your semitone numbers. And then I've got the letter numbers. So I've got it there under 11, F sharp. The reason F sharp works is that you cannot use the G flat, because you'll end up with two G's in that scale, and you're not allowed to do that. So if you're a little bit confused about the key notes, or the names of the keys, So why is it an F sharp or why is it a G flat? Or if you don't know what these are called, I suggest that you review this. Now let's try D major. So what I'm doing is I'm going from D to D, putting the semitone numbers, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 0 to 12. And then we're going to isolate the numbers 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12 to get our D major scale. Now guess how many black keys we will end up here. So it looks as though, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just writing in the blue, 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. And have a look at the keyboard. And on the fourth semitone, we have a black key. And on the 11th semitone, or the half step, we have a black key. Now I've labeled them as F sharp and C sharp. Now F sharp and C sharp, so we have two sharps for this case, whereas in G major we have one sharp, and in C major we have no sharps or flats. And we'll just try one more. Let's do A. So I'm going to label the semitones again. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, how many black keys do you see in this scale? Well, let's line it up again. So I'm going to write the semitone numbers that are needed for the major scale. So 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. And put the letter names in. So number 2, semitone number 2 is a B. Now semitone number 4 is a black key. And we're going to call this a C sharp instead of a D flat, because the next note is a D. And we carry on, and the next one is a black key. It's an F sharp. The next one is a G sharp, and the last one is an A. So in the key of A major, we end up with how many sharps? 3 sharps, or 3 black keys. Okay, so I'd like you to try the F major and B flat major on your own, please.